being able to work forward at my own pace.
You can sleep in, and you can do school in your pajamas.
That I got to spend time with my family. I always got to be around them.
I liked the freedom and the flexibility. I think that was pretty cool.
I liked the fact that I could pick my own classes and choose my own schedule.
Probably that you were able to focus on like a certain subject that you enjoyed. You know, something you were passionate about. Like for example, I'm a writer, and so I was able to do writing classes, extra writing classes. I thought that was cool.
Getting to sleep in. I really liked getting to sleep in. Also, hearing the school bus with all the other public school kids. It's like 6:30 in the morning and I get to sleep in. The fact that I actually had to do school.
No snow days was kind of sad, but really nothing was all that bad.
Having to do school and vacations.
I never got to participate in like Spirit Week, and I always was a little disappointed that that never was a thing for at least me, because I was always so jealous of all the other students and seeing them dress up.
I liked most parts about being homeschooled. I think it was pretty fun.
Co-op has taught me really how to seriously and critically think.
I think probably that learning is fun, and to always try to make learning fun.
The most important thing I've learned is to stay on track with your dreams and make those your focus. I think that's really important.
Probably with school, that grades aren't all that matter. I think as long as you're learning and enjoying it. But I mean, grades do matter to a certain degree, but not completely.
I think I've learned that if I don't make myself do things and take responsibility, it's not going to get done.
Well, that they know me. They know me.
The fact that they know me. They're my parents, so they know me much better than any other teachers have ever had. And having a solid relationship with them, I think, is a good teaching point.
I think what makes them good is they're humble and they don't act like they already know everything about the subject, and they like to learn with you. And also, like, when we were on car trips, every single time we went someplace, we went to a bunch of different historical stuff and we learned a lot, and it was a good way to make learning fun.
They're able to ground you for a month if you don't do your school.
They admit when they don't know something and they're willing to find someone who does know how to help me through it.
They're patient. Both of them are patient, which is great.
My mom is very passionate about everything. She, specifically history. So if I ever wanted to understand something, maybe more than I should, I would just have to say, oh, I don't get that. And then we would spend all morning going through the exact details and how very passionate she was about the subject. So never ask about Mary Queen of Scots, because you will get an earful.
To trust and follow God in everything, no matter how difficult the situation.
That not everything runs on my schedule, and I am still learning that.
My parents, they do the Awana at our church, and my dad does Hunter's Ed and umpiring, and my mom has started a lot of co-op with some other people, and I think they didn't tell me, but they showed by their actions how to really add to your community and being a good citizen, I guess. And I think that's something that people should do, and it's really good.
My dad always talked about biggest lesson in life is getting over yourself, because you learn not to be as selfish and become more selfless.
That hard work pays off, and if you want something, you need to work hard for it.
They have taught me, and I would not necessarily say this schooling wise, but they have taught me how to love, and I think that that is huge. They have shown me with the people that I have been around and the people that they have invested in how to give and how to love and invest as a Christian should, and I just that means the world to me.
Probably that you need to own up to your own mistakes, and you can't just go point fingers at other people.
Probably to value myself and have confidence in what I can do and the skills that I have. And I think that'll put me really far in life, so.
There's not one particular thing that I can point out as most valuable. I've learned so many things from them.
Careless, but enthusiastic.
Easily distracted.
Probably a pretty annoying student. A very tearful one.
I think I was a decent student. I liked school. I didn't complain a ton. I don't think.
A very odd mix between a procrastinator and a get it done right now kind of person. But I definitely think my senior year was mostly procrastinating.
School to the exclusion of everything else. I must get this assignment done even if it's late, and even if I don't necessarily need to get it done today. I have no mental peace until it's done, so I have to get it done.
I was pretty motivated, I suppose, and self-motivated, so I think so.
Well, I would do all my work even if I didn't understand it, and then my mom would find out later and I'd have to do it again because I just got it out of the way. Also, I didn't tell my mom this until this year, but I would procrastinate by being helpful for her. So she would never know. Like, I would be like, hey mom, I'll cook lunch, or I'll clean this room. And in reality, I was really just procrastinating on my schoolwork, and my mom never knew because I was being a good child and helpful to her.
I hope just to be teachable and learn.
Standing up for what we believe and not backing down.
Being wise would be the best.
Well, hopefully going back to Christ and just following with Christ again.
I hope our generation is known for its boldness.
Just standing strong in the face of sometimes incredible adversity.
Personally, I hope our generation is known for being drawn back to God. I think there's a lot of lost, broken spirits just out there right now, writing about things that are problems, but there are no solutions. And I just hope that we would be known as the generation that kind of rises up under those circumstances.
The fridge not automatically being filled with food.
I'm afraid of living a life that doesn't matter, and I just wasted my time on the internet or watching a bunch of TV, and that I really didn't do anything in life that was worthwhile.
Growing up and not having my parents around as often,
and not having their wisdom and guidance all the time, always.
I am most afraid of leading others astray. There's so much that goes along with being responsible for others. I would be afraid of being foolish and then leading others to make poor decisions along with me.
Well, job interviews don't sound like a whole lot of fun, but I'll probably be okay, so.
Not having the security of having my parents provide for me, and the fact that I have to go get a job. Not excited about that.
That I'll get so caught up in what's going on in my life that I'll lose focus on what really matters.
I would encourage new parents to homeschool, and the main reason being that your kids learn so much more from you than math and science and history. They learn life lessons, they learn worldview, they learn who they want to be, and it's huge to have someone that's invested in making sure you learn and you understand. So for the sake of your kids and your relationship with your kids, I think that would be really wise.
I would definitely encourage at least some new parents to homeschool because, I mean, all kids learn differently, and some, I think, could go to public or private school, but I think for kids who would like to learn creatively, homeschooling is the best way.
I would, because it allows parents to have a unique relationship with their kids. You spend so much more time with them, and they're not all over the place at school, and you just get to see them much more often than you would if they weren't at home.
I would encourage new parents to homeschool, but I definitely think you need to find what's the best fit for your family, because for some families that'll really work. For our family, it worked really well, and I loved it. But it just all kind of depends on your family makeup and what you want to do.
Definitely. You know your kid's the best, and you can't trust the government. I told a friend that I was homeschooled, and then he said, but it seems like you know so much about the world.
Is that actually legal?
Is that real school? Do you do school at all?
Do you have any friends? How do you have any friends?
You do get out, right?
Do you have to have a license for that?
Do you have any friends?
That's cool. Really jealous of it.
Once we were on a hike with another homeschool family, and my mom started talking to this lady. It was just small talk. And she's like, oh, why are your kids not in school? And she's like, well, our kids are homeschooled. And the lady went on a full-out rant on us why we needed to have, like, socialization for our kids while we were on a hike with another homeschool family getting socialization.
Don't procrastinate with your school. Get it done.
I think have fun with school.
Just get it done. Don't complain about it. Just get it done, because you're going to have to do it in the end anyways. So it's really not worth it.
Probably when you're doing school, to do it, even if you don't enjoy it, just to put your all into it, because it's still good for you, even if you don't like it. And who knows, if you might figure out that you like it.
Just embrace it. You're growing up and you're having such a nice time with everybody, and just don't forget to stand up for yourself and what you believe.